what's up? I'm Rebecca, and welcome to Evolve Golf 1. Now, today we're going to improve your game by giving your body the tools it needs to excel on the course. Now, put your clubs aside, because this ain't the driving range. You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take our feet nice and wide right here. Hands on our hips. We're just going to shift our weight to the right, up through center, over to the left, up through center. Nice and small. And as your legs start to get warmed up, you can take your hips back just a little bit further, so you get a tiny bit deeper of a lunge right now. When you're ready, we're gonna start adding some arms. Up and over with the arms, tap the top of the thigh, up and over, tap the top of the thigh. Nice and slow right here. I want your arms all the way up, extend down to really open up the chest, get the shoulders involved. Looking good, keep going. Golf requires power, control, and flexibility. Now this workout is going to help you improve all three. It includes some familiar primal movements as well as some new exercises. And listen, if you've never played golf before, I guarantee you're probably gonna wanna try it after this. Let's go ahead and take our hands on our hips, kick that right heel up behind us and left heel, just really stretching out the quads, pushing that hip forward every time you give me a nice heel kick back, waking up the hamstrings and the hips all at the same time. Lots of lower body going on. For 4, 3, we're gonna bring it center for a march 2. Last one, either side. Left knee drives up. Just a nice march right here. You can take your hands all the way up in front of you. So you're gonna have 3 mods today. Mod 1 is the easiest, all the way up to mod 3, which is the most challenging. Right here is my girl Stephanie in mod 1. If you're new to the game, or maybe you're playing for fun, you're gonna learn the basic fundamentals right here in mod 1. What's up, Steph? Moving back to mod 2, right here's my guy, Stefan. Now, if you're a novice player, then mod 2 is for you. So, mod 3 over here is my girl, Shar. Now, this is the most challenging of all the mods. It demands more strength, more balance, and a little bit more coordination of the body right here. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Cool. So remember, you can always evolve up or mod down, depending on your level. I want you to change it up as necessary. You're still gonna get a really effective workout. Take our hands on our hips and just shuffle right to left just to get the heart rate up. If you feel comfortable using your arms, it's just opposite arm, opposite leg. Something nice and easy, side to side. So we want to focus on that lateral movement. So when you take it over into your stance, you're gonna feel it right, shifting left. Or maybe if you're a lefty, you'd lift backswing left, shift into the right. Now, if any of the movements today are confusing to you, Jen has got the tutorials on all the movements. Go ahead and check them out to make sure that your form is correct so you're getting the most out of your workout. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet center. I want you to pull your heel up, grab your ankle, find your balance. Left hand up to the sky. Stand up nice and tall. Find that quad stretch. 3, 2, go ahead and switch. Left hand, left ankle, thighs together, nice and tall. And we're gonna hold for 4, 3, 2, let it go. Zen swing it out, standing up nice and tall. Lift that left heel, right heel. Keep the chest open, palms forward. Try to reach that right hand back behind you. Now we're gonna have 2 rounds of 7 exercises, repeated and accompanied by a blowout, which all focus on the key elements your body is going to use while you're on the course. Are you guys feeling okay?
Yeah.
You got 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale the arms down, and we're ready to get started in our first round of set A. How are we feeling?
Good.
Nice and loose?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So our first movement today is bent over Zen swing. I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. I want you to come down into a nice hinge at your hips. So you're almost in a squat right here. The hands come down in front of you, and you're gonna give me that same Zen swing we just finished off in the warm-up. We're just gonna bend it over in front of us. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So what I want you to see is the belly button pulled in. I want the chest to be over the thighs and at a nice light angle. So you're gonna see Stefan in mod 2, his chest is slightly lifted, his belly's sucked in, and he's really manipulating his core right here. So even just looking at this, you can tell that we're gonna start perfecting our drive today, yeah? The drive has force, and it needs to be able to come straight through with all that torque on the body. In mod 3 right here, Char's bending over and holding on just like she has her club in her hand. You can do this getting out of your car while you're walking onto the course at your first tee off. Really let the shoulders open up and start to really open up that chest. You got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and shake it out. Nice work, guys. We have our rowing single leg deadlift coming up. So I want you to place that right leg back behind you. You're gonna grab an imaginary barbell in front of you. As you lower down, you're gonna find that nice row at the top. Lower your arms. Go ahead and lift up and balance. Goes right back down. Same leg. So it's down, row, lower, balance. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy. Find your balance the first time as you're going over. A deadlift is really challenging in itself, especially because I want you to stay in that nice straight line. Chest forward, leg back, squeeze the back together. I want you to make my hand disappear the next time you go down. You ready for it?
Yep.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Perfect. There you go. Lift. You guys have about 1 more on this right-hand side. And go ahead and switch legs. So you're gonna see in mod 2, his hands are facing in.
It's like he's got imaginary dumbbells in each hand. The heavier you imagine, the more you engage your muscles.
A little heavier. That's what's gonna fire up the arms right there. So many muscles to look at. Just like make me amazed right now. This is great. I don't need to go anywhere else. I can just watch really quick. 3, 2, good work, 1. Okay, guys, we have our cross crawl coming up. So we're gonna put your hands behind your head. Step your feet out just about hip distance apart. And we're gonna bring our knee and elbow to touch. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and easy. It's rotating the core and finding balance on that leg. So there's no pause in the center. It's gonna fire up right to left. Keep the elbows pushing back. You're gonna see in mod 1, she has her hands right on top of her shoulders crossing, but that's gonna keep her chest lifted. I don't want her to crunch forward.
I want her to stand up straight and maintain good posture. Engage your core.
Keeping it nice and tight, and you can actually get that elbow over the knee, yeah? Perfect, there it is, nice stuff. Mod 2, arms are still crossed. They're actually stacked right here. So the elbows are in line with the shoulder. There we go, keep the shoulders away from the ears. That's so beautiful of you. Very Russian-like. You guys have about 5 more seconds, we're almost there. Finish off, 3, 2, 1, exhale. The hay baler's coming up. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart, so we're gonna actually sit down into a squat. Now this is all gonna take place on the right-hand side first. Outside of your hip, throw it up and over. Outside of the hip, throw it up and over. Let's go, 3, 2, meet me down in 1. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, open, exhale, twist. There we go. Power up. I want this heel to lift and the hips almost to twist. There we go. Really manipulate that core. Get it, Shar. Exhale, lift. Perfect. So think about your follow through in your swing. You have your back swing, and as you follow through, switch sides, your hip follows along, and you're having that drive, that powerful drive. This is where it's coming from right here. Fire up the intensity no matter what mod you're doing right here. I want to see that same heaviness. Throw it, pick it up, throw it. There it is, Steph, do it again. Now pick me up. Come on, I'm ready. Go, 3, I'm sure, 2, that's no big deal. 1. Okay, relax right there, guys. We have our windmill coming up. So both toes turn to the right, just slightly. We're gonna take our left hand up to the sky, right palm on the inside of your thigh. And we're gonna slightly bend our knees and start to lower all the way down. Left hand reaches all the way up. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Down, 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 hold, and lift. Let's do that again. Lower, 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 hold, and lift. So you're really gonna feel a nice stretch on that lat, on that side body right now. So fingers all the way up. She's looking up at her hand and reaching up even higher as you come up. Let's switch sides. Turn both toes to the left. Shift your hips, palm on the inside of your thigh, slight bend in the knee. She's really gonna look up and then fingers straight up. Look at that. Really lift up out of that shoulder. You have 10 more seconds. Take your time, it's 3 seconds down. That's fantastic. Can you bend your knees a little bit for me? There we go, nice. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Coming down onto our back, we have our moving bridge. So, I want your hands out to the side. I want you to press your hips up to the ceiling, and I want you to extend one leg out at a time. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. After your hips are lifted, the way you're gonna get your hips up is just by pressing into your heels.
You'll see the difference in mod 1 is
Stephanie's gonna really power up from the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back, and as she lifts up, the belly drops back in. So we're looking for that nice flat line from your knees down to your shoulders.
keeping a neutral neck position with your head on the ground. Remember to breathe.
Inhale is on the down, exhale on the lift. There it is, cool.
In mod 2, you've got Stefan.
Driving his knee up one at a time. Go ahead and hit my hand. So the toes are still lifted up off the floor. He's powering up the front side of his legs and the back side. That's it, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Coming up next, the force field swinger. You're gonna take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and we're gonna come forward right here. So I want your palms to face in towards one another. You're gonna open up slowly and connect down, connect down. So slow up, fast down. Slow up, fast down. Then 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So your right hand all of a sudden becomes your left. Slow up, drive it down. Think about your drive. You're taking your slow backswing, and then as soon as you come through, it's a drive, powerful drive as you come through, right? So the slow backhand up, drive it down, slow up, drive it down, slow, a little slower, slow up, drive it down. That's great. Perfect. Can you add a breath in for me? Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up. You focusing on a ball? Do you see one in front of you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You gotta focus, gotta see it. Make one happen. You have 5 more seconds. Hit it in 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Supine scissors and prone flutters are your blowout. So we're gonna start laying on our back, hands out to the side, head on the floor. You're gonna lift your toes up and hover. Turn your toes out, heels are connected, and you're gonna cross over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Your prone flutter flips over, your thumbs are up to the sky, you're gonna lift, and you're gonna flutter right here in prone position. Your time's gonna start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, this is your blowout. You have 90 seconds to really lock it in right now. So again, I want your toes out and your heels in. Over, under, over, under. Nice work, you got it. Now when we flip it over on our belly in about 15 more seconds, you're gonna fire up the back side of the body. Lots of core work right here. Complete core work, back and front. Who said you have to be working your abs laying on your back? Watch what happens when you flip it over in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, on your belly, head forward. Reach your arms out in front of you. Go ahead and lift up and start that flutter right as soon as you get there. Time waits for no one, neither do I. Let's do it. Squeeze those shoulder blades back together. So you're gonna see in mod 1 right here, her hands are pulled back to her shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's great, Steph, nice work. Tiny little flutters in the back of her legs. You guys have about 8 more seconds in you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
20 seconds, he said.
Oh, no.
Okay. He just amped it up for you guys. Way to go, Stefan. You got 8 seconds now. You would have been done already. Are you ready to flip it over in 3, 2, 1? Here we go. Flip it back over. And you're gonna see right here, arms out to the T, and his legs in mod 2 are gonna be a little bit higher. So the higher the legs, the easier it's gonna be. That doesn't mean it's easy. These are very challenging. So mod 1, legs all the way up to the ceiling right here. Beautiful. You guys have 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent job. You got yourself a 45-second break. It's gonna fly by. Go grab some water right now. Cool. I could always use some water too, right? Mm-hmm. It's good for the body. It's good for the mind. Take a load off, Fanny. Awesome job, everyone. So proud of you guys. That was a great job. Okay, second round of set A coming up. We're gonna have our bent over Zen swing to start. So let's go ahead and take our chest slightly over our thighs, grab hold of that club right here, and we're gonna swing it right and left, right and left. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Has this ever happened to you? You pull into the golf course,
Get out of your car, take your clubs, hit the first hole, and you still haven't moved at all. Chances are that first swing of the day is probably gonna be really rusty. Do this at your car. Impress your friends a little bit. Warm it up.
it'll help you hit a more powerful first drive and an easier first hole as a result. And who doesn't want that?
Take the load off. Start from the top. Hit. Nice. Again. Little hit. Perfect. Slight bend in the knee. You guys have 3, 2, 1, and up top. High five. Rock and roll, baby. Rowing single leg deadlift. Right leg back behind you. Grab your apparatus. Take your chest forward. Flex up that back leg. pull it in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lower down, and go ahead and balance at the top. So down, row, lower, and lift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and begin. So there's 3 different mods right here, and they're all gonna be broken down into tutorials by Jana. If you want, go ahead and check it out so you know which one is for you. Now, hey, you might have really flexible legs, and your core might be a little bit weaker.
That's okay. Find your balance, find the mod that's right for you, and work your way up.
Go ahead and switch legs. A little bit more flexibility in the back of the leg is gonna help you go forward even more. Contract that core, really engage it as you lift. Steph in mod 1 is gonna tap that foot down as she rolls through. Mod 2, you're gonna see just a slight tap of the foot back here. And again, the dumbbells. 3, nice work. 2, 1, and recover. Moving right along into our cross crawl. Let's take our hands back behind our head, and we're gonna bring our knee and elbow to touch. In 3, cross crawl 2, and 1.
Just like your swing, it's not about how fast it is. It's the fluidity that counts. Whatever the degree of rotation, control it.
Elbow to knee, you got it. My little dancer friend, a little higher. Look at that. I'm your guide for your knees. That's perfect. Get it, Shar. Every time you twist, exhale. There it is. It feels good to breathe, man. Listen, if you're moving a lot, chances are you've forgotten to breathe and you start holding your breath. And it's not until you stop a movement that you're actually like, and realize, hey, I wasn't breathing that entire time. So what we need to do is let go of it right here, and it actually makes the move a lot easier. Up top, 3, 2, 1. Cool. The hay baler's coming up. Feet nice and wide. Down outside of the right thigh. Twist and exhale. Exhale, twist. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Good job, Steph. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, exhale, twist.
Now these mods may all look similar in that they're squatting and twisting, but the difference is how deep into the squat they're getting and the range of motion on the twist. Switch sides? It's good to imagine throwing something real in your life.
Just clothes, right? That's what I have to do when I get home. Clothes everywhere. Get them out.
The point of imagining a real physical object is to encourage the contraction of your muscles. You don't want to be loose in your movements. You want to be engaged, because the more you engage your muscles, the stronger they will get.
3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. Windmills coming up. Let's go ahead and turn both of our feet to the right-hand side. Now, a lot of times without bending your knee, you're gonna extend through and push your hip back. So I want us to all have slight bends in our knees to start off with. Open the palm in 3, down to the right 2, and 1. Let's lower, 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 look up, lift, lift, lift. So it's down. 3, 2, 1, hold, and up. Down, 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 hold, and up. So QL, it's the side of the body. This is perfect, actually, right here. I won't do it again. Switch sides. Laughing is great. It says so in Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. Lower down, and I'm gonna... Oh, Steph, this is gonna be a new fun game. Really pull up, pull up, pull up. Right here, let me see you pull up. Good. Lower down right here. Pull down, pull down, pull down. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Okay, truce. Nice work.
I thought this was for my thighs on my ass.
All the way around. Moving bridge, take it down. Coming onto your back right here. Heels down, toes up. Press the heels and go ahead and extend one leg at a time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Now, as you're going along, I see this happen all the time. Lower, lower, and by the end of the 45, you're doing it down here. Hey, listen, if you gotta move down a mod to keep your form, that's when you do it. As soon as you start to see that form just fade away, choose a different mod and rock that one out. Or if you wanna take a pause, get a breath and come back into it, and you can maintain that form, go for it.
In mod 1,
drop the hips, exhale, push. Drop the hips, exhale, push. That's awesome right there.
hands are gonna be just a little bit lower in mod 2 compared to mod 3.
And just a knee lift. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and high five it out for me. Sugar up top. There we go. Okay, force field swinger, guys. Stand it on up. Just like a magnet. It comes down, it connects, it opens. I want it slow up and forceful down. Slow up, forceful, slow, forceful, slow, force. Down, 3, 2, join in 1. Here we go. Start applying it to your game right here. Start thinking about it. Golf is all about focus. You have one opportunity, one chance to find that connection and make the most out of it. I want you to focus down. Just imagine that tee right in the center of your legs, right? It's right slightly out in front of you. Your stance is so important. You're locked into that ground. Your hips aren't swinging anywhere until you ask them to, yeah? You got it. Hit the hand. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're coming down for supine scissors and prone flutters. So let's go ahead and lay down on our back. We're gonna start with our arms out on tee, head on the floor, toes out, heels in, lift the feet off the floor. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and big in those scissors right here. As big as you can make them, as fast as you can go. Work your mods again. They still exist here in the blowout, so I want you to pay attention. Rock and roll, Stefan. Turn those heels in a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. 3, 2, 1, flip it over. On that belly, directly into the prone flutter. She's gonna pull her hands in towards her shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make my hand disappear. Aha, look at that. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it back immediately, as quickly as you can. Go right into it. Scissors. Over, under, over, under. Nice work. Keep your feet above my hands. Keep your feet above my hands. Can you get a little lower?
How you doing back there,
A little lower.
Surviving.
Well, push through.
There was a request to hold this for another 20 seconds, and it came from Stefan. Yeah, 20 more seconds, guys. You can do this. Lower your legs a little bit if you can. Go for it, Shar. There it is, baby girl. Hold tight. You got 10, 9, 8, 7. Count it with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flip it over. On the belly, on the belly. Let's go, let's go. You have less than 20 seconds. Hit it hard right here. Arms out to that 45 degrees. Squeeze my hands with your shoulders. You got it? Yep. Find that balance. Squeeze that booty. Squeeze tight, tight, tight. Shoelaces down to the floor. You're almost there. You got 5. You got 4. You got 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Excellent work, everyone. Awesome. That was the express program of Golf 1. We got to get cooled down. Grab a sip of water first and meet me back here. Nice work. You're a team player, man.
You guys are all team players. That was some really great work. Now get that water in you. You need it and you deserve it.
Let's get it cooled down. You guys ready? Okay. I want you to take your hands on top of your thighs. Slide your hands down right above your knees. Push your hips back. Inhale up through center. One toe at a time. Turn it out gently, one toe at a time. Turn your hands out, lift up, and you're gonna drop your right shoulder forward. Straight arm. Look behind you. Really make sure that that right arm is nice and straight. Inhale up through center. Left arm stays straight. Drop the left shoulder. Look behind you. That's perfect. Inhale up through center. Toes one at a time facing forward. Slowly roll it all the way up and back. Go ahead and interlace the hands behind your back. Bring the palms to touch. Drive the fist down. Lift the chest up. Drop the head over to the right. You can close your eyes. It feels good. Over to the left. Back up through center. Tops of the hands on your lower back and slightly push your elbows forward. Just a little bit right here. Go ahead and take your hands out to the side. I want small circles forward. Workout by workout, you'll notice your progress. And remember, you need to practice to improve. That's all there is to it. If you really want to see improvements in your game, give yourself an extra 20 minutes another day and try the standard or extended program. Did you guys reverse yet?
Yep.
Perfect. I love this team. In and up, in and out. In and up, in and out. 2 more. Up, out. Last one. Keep the arms out. Slowly over to the left. Open through center. Over to the right. Back through center. One more time, either direction. Up, left, center, right. Hold center. Go ahead and reach your left hand up. Reach down for that right ankle. Find that nice extension in that quad. Really loosen it up. It deserves it. It did a lot of work. Go ahead and switch it. I want you to give yourself a big hug. Curl the spine. Exhale, open. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands down to heart center. And give yourself a round of applause, man. Team, bring it in. That was Evolve Golf One Express. Wow. I'm Rebecca. This is my team. And this is Evolve. Thanks for joining us.